How does having healthy employees benefit you? Simple. Very simple. This is out here for all my business owners out there, right? Several ways that having a healthy employee benefits you. And I'm talking about physical health, emotional, spiritual, financial health, all the above. One of the benefits of having healthy employees is less call outs and the more productivity on your part. I know a lot of times that we have a tendency to overlook health issues, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, financial health. But as employees, we have to understand that all this plays to the bottom line to the company's growth. If you're not concerned about your employees' health, don't worry about sticking around for the next 40 years. You might be able to fight through it, but you have a much more challenging time surviving. Second thing, mental healthiness allows employees to make better decisions for your company. If you have employees who's not worrying about, what's going on at home, or they're not having to worry about taking 10,000 prescription drugs, things of that sort, guess what? Guess what they do have time for? To think about making the best decision for your company. Next thing I'll say, one of the benefits of having a healthy employee or having healthy employees is less taxing on your health insurance. Trust me, I know all about it. What I mean by that is that the more claims that you make on your health insurance premium, or whatever you want to have to call it, whether it's Blue Cross Blue Shield, Viva Health, and all that stuff, all that takes an account for the next year on your premium. So, fourth thing is increase company morale and culture. I don't know, have you ever been into an office where everybody's coughing, there's a lot of coughing going on, or, you see people, sniffling, or got, tissue and things of that sort. Even though it might just be a common cold, but I mean, just the visual I just gave you. Do it feel like that you would want to stay in that company, just the office, the physical office, the physical location? So, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. So, I mean, that alone just provides a different perspective when a client or customer comes in and say, okay, all right, is it light, is it airy, or is it stuffy? And people got tissue everywhere, nose tissue everywhere and things of that sort, So now I talked about the benefits of having it, but hey, what can you do to ensure healthy employees? Now, obviously, you can't make sure that everybody's healthy, but you can put things in place. So have a health program. What I mean by having a health program, whether it's, install a gym or have a relationship with your local gym that's near the office. So say if you have employees, let's say you have your employees come in at 9 o'clock. If they come in at 8, you say, hey, you get an extra 30 minutes or 45 minutes to go down to your local gym, and let's say, pay for half your membership. So let's say a membership costs you anywhere from $50 to $100 a month. I don't care what you're paying your employees. If you say, hey, I split that membership fee, let's say it's $50. You say, I'm pay you 25. I'm pay 25. Pay 25 of the $50 if you go 4 times a month or 8 times a month. Studies already show people who work out more often have a tendency to feel better about themselves, have less health issues, things of that sort. And once again, I already talked about the benefits of having it. So if they're healthy, let's say the average person calls out 4 times a year. And let's say if a person, is active and healthy, or more healthy than they would normally be, let's say they call out 2 times less than what they would normally do. There you go. Next thing I would say, another way that you can make sure that you have healthy employees, hey, have a health expert in your office. Maybe it's once a month, twice a month, or once every quarter. They can talk about, healthy eating habits, healthy exercising habits, or you want to go to the mental or emotional. Hey, we have a counselor program on our health insurance. If you need somebody to talk to, and whether they're married or not or what have you, hey, go talk to someone. I mean, it's plenty of studies that say if you find somebody that you can trust and you can talk to, I mean, it increases people's health tremendously. Another thing I would say, create incentive programs for people engage in healthy behavior. So, like I said, with the gym membership, if somebody works out 4 times a month, say, hey, I will pay for your membership. Or if you get those little Fitbits. I think now, you probably get a Fitbit now for $40. If you can show that they've made 10,000 steps, in the course of a week, right? I know I could do 10,000 steps in a day, but if you say you do 10,000 steps in a week, hey, you get a free lunch at your local restaurant. So once again, these programs right here will cost you little to nothing to implement. If you got 100 employees, if you just buy 100 Fitbits at $40 each, 100 that's, $140, that's 4,000. But if you got 100 employees, chances are you can make that 4,000 commitment. And let's say if they do the steps once a week and it costs you $10 for lunch, yeah, that's $10,000. But that's $10,000 spread over 100,000 employees. Hey, you do the math. A lot of the strategies that I talk about, especially on this business segment of my YouTube, is to really talk about the low cost, big impact things that you can put in practice in regards to your business. No matter if it's small startup or it's large business that's been operated for 100 years. A lot of the principles that I talk about, I'm telling you, low cost. You don't have to have an administrator to oversee the sales program. You don't have to put in $5 million to start a health program. You can even, especially with this COVID-19, you have a lot of people that are sitting at home and they're at their laptop. They're Zoom calling themselves to death. But how many of them are getting up? How many of them getting out their office? Out there at their home. Think about it. You got people spending 40 hours in their house. Okay. That'll be something else that I would suggest. Find ways to check up on your employees. Whether you have a regional manager to say, hey, you got 100 employees in a metro area, what you tell is, hey, your regional manager needs this every 30 days or every 60, 90 days. It's their job to at least go to an employee's home, and they don't have to go in the home. They can be distanced. And, you say, hey, they stay six feet apart from each other in the front yard or whatever. And they say, hey, I'm just coming to check on you. How are you going? How you doing? How your kids are doing? Because these are trying times. A lot of public places are not open, like the museums, libraries, parks are very limited, where kids would play in the park. These things are very limited. So I think it's very important now more than ever to ensure that you have an employee that's engaging your customers, engaging your clients, and make sure that they're healthy, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally. So let's recover this. Let's recap. The benefits of having a healthy employee: less sick time, mental health, great mental health allows them to make sound decisions for your company, less taxing on your health insurance, increased company morale and culture. And how you can do this: 1, enlist a health program. 2, even with the Zoom, have a health person, make a requirement to talk 30 minutes about healthy eating practice, healthy exercising, what to do if you're just at home. 3, have incentives for the healthy program, healthy practices. Guys, I hope this is Ronnie Rice talking to you. Love you like a brother. Please follow me on all my social media accounts at Get Rice Now. That's GETRICENOW. Follow me blogging on my website. That's RonnieORice.com. That's RONNIEORice.com. Call or text me 205-222-9815. You guys have a great day.